What's going on around here? All the offices were changed.
Haven't you heard? Where have you been anyway?
I was sent to Chicago. I just got back.
Well, a lot of changes were made last week. For one thing, Marta was transferred.
Where is she now? Was she promoted?
Yes, she was transferred to the main office downtown.
I see. What about you? Were you promoted too?
No, at least not yet, but I was given a new office.
It's very nice. Congratulations.
The business of America is business. This was once said by an American president. The business district of an American city is crowded with large office buildings, which are filled with banks, corporation headquarters, and government agencies. Every weekday morning, thousands of office workers enter these buildings and leave in the evening. The men and women who do the office work are called white-collar workers. Secretaries, computer operators, and administrators are all white-collar workers. Many office workers work and hope that they will be promoted to more responsible positions. They want to supervise other workers and see that the company policies are carried out. These policies are established by the top managers. Sometimes office workers are transferred to other places. Nowadays, education is emphasized in the selection of men and women for management jobs. Courses in business administration are offered by many universities. The graduates of these courses often are placed in middle management jobs. From these, they can be promoted easily when they show the necessary personality and ability. Hello, Bob. How was your summer? You studied Chinese this summer, didn't you?
Yes, Jenny. I finished my summer school class.
Well, how was the course? Chinese is pretty difficult, isn't it?
It seemed that way at first, but after a while, it starts to get easier.
I'll bet you were the best in the class, weren't you?
Well, I did get an A, but how about you? You were going to travel, weren't you?
Not this summer. I work to save money. I'm going to Europe next summer.
I'm going to China. I guess we'll have lots to talk about next year, won't we?
Tag questions are commonly used in conversations by American English speakers. Tag questions are short questions which are added to the end of statements. A person uses a tag question because he isn't sure of what he has said. He adds a tag question to his statement to make the listener talk. The listener may agree with the speaker, or he may correct the speaker. Tag questions have two words. the first word is always a helping verb, such as is or does. The helping verb of a tag question must be the same tense as the tense of the main statement. All helping verbs can be used in a tag question. They may be positive or they may be negative contractions with nt, nt. The second word of a tag question is always a pronoun. The pronoun stands for the subject of the main statement. A name is never repeated in a tag question. Most languages have expressions like tag questions, but English tag questions are more difficult than those of other languages. Each tag question must agree in tense and subject with its preceding statement. However, when the statement is positive, the tag question must be negative, and when the statement is negative, the tag question must be positive. Tag questions in English are very difficult indeed. Our health insurance bill came yesterday. The cost has increased again.
Again? We have had 2 increases this year.
Medical care has been so expensive lately.
Remember when Peter was in the hospital after his accident last year?
I sure do. The hospital bill for that was over $3,000. And how much did the doctor charge us?
I don't remember, but our insurance paid for all the bills.
And Peter got excellent care at the hospital, didn't he?
Yes, he did. I guess I can't complain about the money we have paid for health insurance all these years.
Americans are proud of the medical achievements made in this country. Medical scientists have found cures and prevention for such diseases as polio and tuberculosis. They have learned a great deal about cancer and heart disease. Many lives have been saved. American hospitals are the most modern and best equipped medical facilities in the world. But this degree of excellence has been expensive. Medical costs in the United States are very high. There is no national health plan for Americans, but there are many programs available for this purpose. Many people have health plans at the companies where they work. Under these plans, the company pays a fixed sum of money regularly into a fund. Then, when the employee needs medical help, he can use money from the fund to pay for it. Other people have health insurance. They pay insurance premiums each month to insurance companies, which then pay for medical expenses when they are needed. In some medical plans, the insurance company is also the medical institution. People regularly pay the hospital directly. Then, when they need medical treatment, they go to the hospital without paying more money. The government has health insurance programs for older people, poor people, and those with long-term illness. These programs make medical care available to those without their own health insurance. Peter, where have you been?
I've been playing Pac-Man at the arcade in the student union.
Have you been wasting your time on those computer games again?
Not really, Mary. I've been studying a lot this week, and I need a break.
Why don't you buy a computer and some of those games? Then you can play at home.
I have been looking at home computers. There are a lot of different kinds on market now.
I know, and they have been getting cheaper.
How do you know that?
I've been thinking of buying a home computer too. The home computer industry has been growing rapidly in the United States for the last 10 years. Computers used to be large, expensive machines that were very difficult to use. But scientists and technicians have been making them smaller and cheaper, while at the same time they have been made easier to use. As a result, their popularity has been increasing as more people have been buying computers for their homes and businesses. Computers have been designed to store information and compute complex problems. Some have voices that speak with the operators. Stores use computers to keep records of their inventories and to send bills to their customers. Offices use computers to type letters, record business, and communicate with other offices. People have been using computers in their homes to keep track of expenses and turn appliances on and off. One important new use for computers is for entertainment. Many new games have been designed to be played on the computers. People of all ages have been playing these games. They have been going to the arcades, where the computer games can be played for a small cost. People also have been buying home computers to play computer games at home. They have become very popular indeed.
Is everyone here today?
No, Jimmy Taylor is absent.
That's strange. We're choosing teams today. He asked if he could be a captain. It's really too bad that he is not here.
He and his father came to see me early this morning. His father asked if Jimmy could be excused today. He said that they were going on a trip.
How long will Jimmy be out of school?
His father didn't say, but he did give the reason for the trip.
What is that?
Jimmy's grandmother died. Kate is an elementary school teacher. She has a third-grade class this year with children who are 8 or 9 years old. She has white students, black students, and students of other minorities. She teaches reading, writing, and arithmetic. Other teachers teach music and physical training. Kate uses reading to introduce history and other subjects to her students. She gives them a lot of work, but she tries to teach them good study habits. She also makes her lessons interesting. Kate usually gets to school at 7:30 in the morning an hour before classes begin. She uses the extra time to prepare for her classes. Sometimes students and their parents come to school early for conferences with Kate. This is one of the few occasions Kate can meet with her students' parents, because most of them work when their children are in school. At lunchtime, Kate usually eats with her students. She wants to make sure that they eat well and drink their milk. After class, Kate corrects the students' homework and prepares for the next day. She usually doesn't get away from the school until nearly 4:30 in the afternoon. She has a long day.